Canada's election's already getting messy, Trump is stirring up trouble with Iran, and migrants are stranded in Panama. Let's catch up. Let's start with Danielle Smith's interview drama. Alberta's Premier Danielle Smith did this interview with the right-wing American news site Breitbart a couple weeks ago. It flew under the radar until it didn't. It resurfaced, and turns out she basically told Trump's people to hold off on tariffs because they were making the liberals more popular. Now Pierre Poilievre, the conservative leader, is pissed because he just wanted to focus on dunking on the liberal government, and instead he's dealing with all of this. Liberals are loving it though. Mark Carney, the liberal leader, is using this to further fuel the narrative he's been promoting, which is that Poilievre is just a Canadian Trump wannabe. And Trump is dropping new tariffs on April 2nd, so this mess is just going to continue. Over in Iran, Trump sent Iran's supreme leader a letter saying, hey, let's talk about nukes, basically. And this proposal was rejected. Iran does not trust the US, shocker, after Trump killed the 2015 nuclear deal and slapped on even more sanctions. Meanwhile, Iran is getting really close to weapons-grade uranium, and the US is trying to talk, but it's also bombing Iranian-backed groups in Yemen. So they're definitely giving mixed signals. The same way they are with Denmark, where they're asking them for eggs, but also threatening to invade Greenland. And the US, Ukraine, and Russia are going to talk peace, kind of. The US and Ukraine are negotiating in Saudi Arabia, while Russia and the US will meet separately on March 24th. Zelensky wants Russia to stop bombing Ukraine first. And surprise, Russia keeps bombing them anyways. Trump is saying that it's under control, but really his ceasefire talks haven't gotten very far. Over in Venezuela, they just agreed to take back deported migrants from the US after Trump threatened them with even more sanctions. Before this, the US was sending Venezuelan migrants to El Salvador, where they were being thrown in nightmare prisons with no due process. A judge in the US tried to block Trump's mass deportations, so naturally Trump and Elon Musk called for his impeachment. The White House is speeding up deportations. Arrests are up, and they just killed a program that lets some migrants work legally in the US. And migrants are also stuck in Panama. Trump deported hundreds of migrants there, and Panama didn't want them, so at first they locked them up in a hotel and a jungle camp. And after a lawsuit, Panama then let them go, but they're now stuck in a school gym with no clue what's going to happen next. Some are trying to get back into the US, and others are begging embassies for help. A lot of them were never even allowed to apply for asylum in the US, which is the whole point of refugee law. How do you think the situation with deported migrants from the US is going to pan out? Do you think they'll receive justice? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's update.